Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 back with another rant video. I know it's been like forever since I made one of these. I guess mainly because I had nothing to like complain about, whatever. Anyway, as you can see from the title, it's why you should or should not want or why you should or should not like Sonic Adventure 1 or 2 or whatever. I'm gonna put Sonic Adventure, even though I'm gonna be talking about Sonic Adventure 2 mostly. Yeah, that's about it. But anyway, the reason why I want to talk about like Sonic Adventure is because I don't know, just recently I've been watching a lot of videos that are just hating on Sonic Adventure. It started yesterday because I was watching the new Game Grumps on Castlevania 2, and Egoraptor and Danny were talking about just like Danny brought up, he's like, is this game like universally hated like Zelda 2, where it's just like the black sheep of the Castlevania family? And then, like they just started talking, and then eventually got to the point in the conversation where like Aaron's like, well, people are gonna just like games just to like them. Like look at like Sonic Adventure, like, and honestly that really kind of pissed me off. Just because like what Eoraptor was implying was that like people who like Sonic Adventure just like it because of just because it's not a good game. Like that's what he was implying. He was implying that people like Sonic Adventure are basically like hipsters, where they just like it because it's not like cool or good. And that like I can't. That is like completely wrong. Like to be honest with you, like the Sonic Adventure series 1 and 2 are legitimately the best Sonic games that like exist. They're hands down the best 3D ones. Arguably the best in all of Sonic. It depends who you talk to. Some people like the 2D ones a lot more, but I'm more of a 3D modern Sonic fan. And Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are just like my favorite games. Uh, but yeah, anyway. And that's not the only reason I want to talk about this. I also watched another video. Actually, I watched a string of videos of just like. And like, I wasn't purposely looking all of this out. Like, it just so happened I just saw like 10 videos like bashing Sonic Adventure 2 and Adventure 1. And one that I like to point out is some YouTube channel. Oh, I forgot its name. But they have like basically an overrated series where if you type in a game like overrated question mark and then the name of the game, this person made like a video series on like going back and like playing a game and seeing if it's overrated. Like like he has one like Jak and Daxter, BioShock, Sonic Adventure 2. And he just goes back and plays it, and based on his experiences, he gauges whether it's overrated or, not, whatever. But, basically, he played Sonic Adventure 2, and what I liked about his videos was he also, he showed gameplay while he was talking, and, when he was talking about a subject, he shows the gameplay for that subject, where, if he had a problem, he showed the example of the problem. And to be honest with you, no discredit to that guy whatsoever, but he couldn't play Sonic Adventure 2 very well. Like, I don't know. I guess some people just can't play Sonic games. I've come to that conclusion because even when in college, when I was playing because in college we had a whole game set up, and someone downloaded Sonic Adventure 2 on the PlayStation 3 that we had. And basically everyone was playing it, and then I went in, and then I started playing it, and they're like, wow, you're super good at Sonic Adventure 2. And I'm like, I'm halfway decent at that game, but my point is, I was watching other people play Sonic, Sonic Adventure, and we had Sonic Adventure 1 on the PS3 as well. And I was just watching them play, and some people just can't play a Sonic game. It's weird because stuff that's I don't know how to explain it, but like when I'm playing a Sonic game, like stuff that I'm supposed to do is obvious to like me, where like someone else playing the Sonic game, like Sonic Adventure 2, it's like it's not obvious to them. Like one of the people that I was watching actually got lost in one of the levels where they didn't know where to go because they kind of like changed the camera a little bit. And this wasn't like a Knuckles or Tails segment. It was a Sonic segment. And like I was just like, you just keep going forward, bruh. That's literally like, because basically like Sonic levels are basically just straight lines. It's like a straight line obstacle course is basically what it is. And like you never really have to go back. Like you never have to like turn yourself around unless you like miss a closing door, which is in the pyramid levels of Adventure 2 where like yeah, they hit the switch and the door opens and you have to run across the hallway fast enough before it closes. Like that's the only time I could really think you'd need to go back and do something. Um yeah, just going through the game in my mind. Yeah, that's what you need to do. That's the only example I could think of. Um, so yeah, it's just like, and then it just made me wonder. It's like, do some people just have an incline to be better at Sonic, like 3D Sonic games, other than like other people? Because like even watching like the Game Grumps Shadow the Hedgehog, even though Shadow the Hedgehog is, I personally like the game a lot. Um, like I could definitely see the flaws, but to me it feels like an arcade Sonic game where it's like you always start at the same level and it feels like you like the way Shadow the Hedgehog feels to me, it's like you put a coin in the machine and then you just play the game how you want to play it. And I'll admit like some of the missions are just god awful and I like go around them just so I don't have to play them. But like to be honest with you, it's not that bad. It plays a lot better than Sonic Heroes did. Um, the guns were all right. They just made the game a little bit easier instead of like fighting. If you got like a good, oh excuse me, if you got like a good gun, it's like all the fighting is really easy. Especially when you get like the bazookas and like super machine guns and stuff like that. The game got easy. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk about Shadow the Hedgehog. I personally like it. Like I could see every flaw in it, but like whatever. I have a good time playing it, and like even like watching like Game Grumps play Shadow the Hedgehog, like Aaron was doing stuff that like you really shouldn't be doing in a Sonic. Like he kept stopping and like looking around, and the whole point. And again, like when I said like Sonic Adventure, like that layout for a game, it's basically a straight path obstacle course that you have to get through as fast as you can. You really don't have to stop and look around. Even though in like Shadow the Hedgehog, when like you're trying to be evil and kill all the humans or be good and kill all the black aliens, it's like yeah, you actually have to stop and look around a lot, which but but I don't know. It's just like some people just have a hard time grasping. I guess Sonic the play style of Sonic Adventure for like Sonic and Shadows segments. And going back to that like overrated review, the kid really couldn't play Sonic that well. Like he was messing up jumps that you really shouldn't mess up. And like for example, there's a part in his video where he's in City Escape and he just ran down the building on the spring and he got up to the higher section and then he did the part where he jumps on like the flying gun robots. And then what happens if you do that way, you actually have to do a light speed dash right after you do that segment. Or you could actually just do a homing attack back on the spring or homing attack forward and you'll make that jump. But there's a trail of rings and what you're supposed to do is just homing attack everybody and then do the light dash to get across. And he just showed this like one example, but like to be perfectly honest with you, he screwed up the timing on his own. Because what he did was he hit B too early, and he just did a bounce attack into the bottomless pit. And then he's like, the controls are really unresponsive, especially when you're in situations like this. And it's like, they're not really. You just screwed up the timing yourself. Because personally, like I take that route all the time, and like I I think I screwed that up like once. Once I bounce attacked in, but like that was my fault. But so yeah, like honestly, um and getting back to like the main point of this little rant that I'm just going on about, should you like Sonic Adventure 2? Mainly it's a game, it has its flaws. I really didn't talk about like the Knuckles segments or like Eggman Tails segments, but and like the kart racing. But to be perfectly honest with you, I was able to play the kart racing quite well. It took a while to actually learn how to control the drifts and stuff, but once you got that down, like the game was really easy and really fun. And like the Knuckles and Tails segments, or like Knuckles and Rouge segments, um, again, like in Adventure 1, like a lot of people don't like the fact that only one of the radar things go off at a time in Adventure 2. But the reason for that is they took that out because if you find an emerald without the radar going off, like you find like the third one when you're still looking for the first one, you actually get more points for that because you didn't have the radar to find it. And that's the only reason they changed that. So like you could get bonus points if you know where the emeralds are. So like when you play hard mode for their stages and like you know where each one, because in hard mode the chaos emerald, the master emeralds are always in the same spot each time. And if you just remember like what order you get them in, if you get them in reverse, you get a huge ton of points. And it's like an easy A rank. But and I think that was the thought process behind not putting the radar all three at once. And I think that's it. But but like Sonic Adventure definitely has its flaws. It's not like a perfect game, but it's an extremely fun game. And the whole point of the video is like, should you like the Sonic Adventure series? Yeah, you should. I completely understand if you don't like it. I completely understand if you do like it. I'm with you if you do like it. But like if you like a game, you really don't have to like justify why you like it. And like when someone says like, "Oh, this game is bad," and like it gives you like a bunch of reasons for why it's bad, it's like if you like it, just like the game. And like the last point I want to make is like if you know you don't like something, like just don't talk about it or review it. For example, like I hate first person shooters. Just I can't stand them. So that's why I really don't talk about first person games, mainly cuz I really don't play them and I just have a really bad time playing first person shooters. I just don't like the gameplay style. So like I don't talk about them. And like again, like with Ego Raptor with like Sonic, it's like you know you don't like Sonic, so just don't bring it up. Like like that's all. And like again, like I don't like Star Wars too, and I don't talk about Star Wars stuff cuz I don't like it. I know I don't like it. I don't have a good time liking it. So and again, like if you know you don't like Sonic, and it's different because if you do like Sonic the Hedgehog, like say you're a big Sonic fan and you just don't like Sonic Adventure 2 for some reason, it's like then your opinion's just because you're not biased against like Sonic or like anything like Sonic's in you just hate because you just don't like the character or like whatever. It's like, but if you do like Sonic games, you like the originals, you like Sonic 1, 2, and 3, you like Sonic, I don't know, Rivals, I don't know, throw that game out there. But like you don't like Sonic Adventure 2, it's like your opinion is more just than like someone who just doesn't like it outright. But yeah, so basically like the whole point of this video is just like if you don't like something, just just don't talk about it. And like if you don't like something with like a bias, like you just don't like anything this game franchise does or anything in that matter. Um so yeah, that's about it. I've been rambling on for like what 15 minutes. So so yeah, now I'd love to hear from you guys. Like write in the comments if you think like I don't know. It's hard to. I wish I had like a phrase to like explain this video. Like I don't know. Like what do you guys feel about like again like Sonic Adventure? It could be like about anything, but like things with like biased. Cause I forgot it. This rant isn't ending. Um, I forgot what the scores were, but if you actually look up Sonic Adventure 2 for Dreamcast and look up Sonic Adventure 2 for GameCube, it's like necessarily they're the same game, but I think the Dreamcast version got like a 9 from like IGN, and like if you look at the GameCube version, it gets like a 6. And honestly, the GameCube version plays better and has more content than the Dreamcast version. It's not like a bad port. It's actually a really good port. And like the rating system is really weird. Like there's huge gaps between the games, and it's very like unevenly rated. And and again, like I don't know if it's just that like people's tastes have changed, because I personally think Sonic Adventure 2 holds up today. Like I'd rather play Sonic Adventure 2 than was like a new big game. I would rather play Sonic Adventure 2 than like Far Cry 3. I'd rather play Sonic Adventure 2 better than like any Assassin's Creed game. Any what's a big game? Because the only games I can think about are like first-person shooters that are really big, like Titanfall and like Killzone. Like, but like I hate first-person shooters. I'm trying to think of like a big third-party. I'd rather play Sonic Adventure 2 than Mario Galaxy, because Sonic Adventure 2 is actually good. So yeah, okay, now I'm officially done. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my rambling on while you look at this one picture of Sonic just kind of weirdly putting his hands out and Shadow like right behind him. I don't know. But so yeah, okay guys, tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me if you think like Sonic Adventure is overrated, like how you feel like it's just being received. Because again, I watched like 10 videos yesterday of just people bashing Sonic Adventure 2, and not even on purpose. I think like since I watched like that Game Grumps and like that overrated video, like it kind of suggested me to like hate Sonic Adventure 2 videos. I don't know what happened yesterday, but a lot of hate for this game. I really don't see why. It's like the best one. So yeah. So like, give me your opinions, your thoughts, or even if there's like another game you guys want to talk about that you feel is like weirdly overrated, people don't like it, or people like it too much, you know. So yeah. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys for another rant probably in another like 10 years. I don't know. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I will probably make a Let's Play now. Yeah, gotta get that Crisis Core done. Okay guys, see you later. Bye bye.